Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it very, very much. And we always want to bring you updated information, especially when it comes to a situation that took place over in Napoleonville. As we welcome in Chief Don Blanchard of the Napoleonville Fire Department. Chief, thank you so much for joining us today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. I got to tell you, I know it was a long afternoon and long night for you. Tell us a little bit about this fire that took place at Barbera Chevrolet.
So the alarm was received by our department at 5:58 p.m. And we responded quickly. We had a bunch, we're all volunteers. So we had a bunch of people that were off and available, and we responded and got there pretty quick. And I mean, I was one of the first ones on scene, and it's almost what you see there in the video. It was heavy smoke visible from miles away, as well as flames already coming through the roof.
Yes, sir.
And it spread very quickly.
Yeah, so and situationally is why it spread, right? With the heat of the fire and with regards to how hot it is and the wind. So a lot of factors, right?
A lot of factors. Some metal, steel metal building, and a lot of wood, a lot of lumber inside because of the the offices and the parts department. Mm-hmm. That's all lumber and we call that fire load. The all of the combustibles, the cardboard boxes in the parts department.
Oh wow!
And so it's trapped inside of the metal building, if you will, and just kind of feeding on itself and just growing and growing. And even though it had vented itself through the roof, there was still a lot of fire inside.
Yeah, and because of that, you acted and reacted very quickly in summoning help with some of your brothers in other area fire departments, correct?
Absolutely. Over the past years, we came to recognize that a volunteer fire department, we sometimes very limited in manpower, and so we don't even give it a second thought anymore. Immediately, we'll call for backup. What we call mutual aid from the neighboring department. Right. And of course, on a huge fire like this, and considering the temperatures of the day, I think we had a 105 heat index yesterday.
Yes, sir.
We knew we were going to be burning out our men pretty quick. So that's how we just kept escalating additional calls, additional departments.
Right, and it looks like Painterville, Labadeville, St. John, Pierrepont, and yours at Donaldsonville, all involved in helping put this fire out.
Correct. We didn't actually call for Donaldsonville, but their chief showed up just to kind of help make us aware that they were available if we needed them.
Wow.
As well as to learn and contribute to command decisions.
Sure. And so because of that, I kind of want to share with you something that Barbera Chevrolet put out in a post to let people know. And it actually echoes exactly what y'all were doing. And I'll read that for you. They said that, thank you to everyone who came to help tonight at the dealership. Many thanks to every fire department that was quick on the scene. Napoleonville Volunteer Fire Department, Painterville Fire Department, Labadeville Fire Department, and St. John. And so they were sorry if they missed anyone, but they were very thankful to Assumption Sheriff's Office and Louisiana State Fire Marshal. Everybody doing a great job. It's always nice of them to recognize and thank you for the effort and work that y'all put in.
It really was heartfelt, and I was in touch with one of the Barbera sons earlier today. I grew up in this fire department, all of the Barbera boys, and there was, I don't know, 8 of them.
There's a few of them, right?
And their dad was all members of this department. They know exactly the effort, what it took. And as well as them thanking us for it, that means so much to us.
Right.
A lot of times we go unthanked, and that's not why we do it, but when they acknowledged it, it really is heartfelt, and we did the best we could.
Well, and look, quite frankly, a lot of times we have people in situations like this when they're so overwhelmed or overcome with the grief and sadness of a loss like this that they don't necessarily think about all of the people that sacrifice so much to make it as the least difficult as possible for them. But just the reaction for your group, for yourself, to be there that quickly and to make such great administrative decisions about getting the help, just wonderful decision making on y'all part. And so as a community member, I'm appreciative and thankful for that.
Well, thank you. It means a lot when people thank us. It truly does. It means the world.
Yeah. Well, we know how hard you guys work and how much time, effort, and energy that goes into training, especially as a volunteer. And I'm so thankful to be able to do my small part in helping to some of the trainings and some of the expertise that I have. But we know what that training is like and for what you guys do. So once again, y'all have made a difference in the community, and we're showing just some shots here. It was a pretty massive fire, as you said.
Yeah, it was a hot one. It was a bad one. We also called in Louisiana State Fire Marshal's office investigators to come and handle the investigation. With their expertise and knowledge, we felt like it would be a prudent and beneficial for them to do it.
Yeah, well, Chief, we appreciate it very, very much, and we look forward to whatever that outcome is that the fire marshal brings to us. But thank you. Go and get some rest. It's well deserved, and thank you for you and your departments.
Thank you for reaching out to us.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment, but don't go anywhere. A whole lot more Bayou time when we continue.
Are continuing at AJ Doman Chevrolet, where you can get a Silverado custom package crew cab for $38,475 with a qualified trade, or get 1.9% financing.
We say yes when others say no. AJ Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
Chappie down to Point Ocean, Thibodeau to Grand Caillou, HTV's part of you. Bayou Black down through Dulac, Southland Mall to City Hall, we'll bring the news to you. Raceland, St. Charles, Bayou Blue, Morgan City and Assumption too, where sugar cane is grown. So much to see on HTV. Stick with us 'cause we're your home.